Okay, I think you are live. You are live. We are live. I am live. I am alive. I live again, as we say. Whew, I think I may have scheduled this live for May, but it's happening now and not in May. Oh, yo. Dragon, says someone. Okay, we need to fix this here a little bit so that you won't see only my hair. Like this. Perfect. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Kim Diaz Holm, also called Den Unge Herr Holm, and each week I stream Draw What, where you decide what I should draw. This time we had a poll where you could vote for... let me see. What could you vote for? You could vote for Cyclops, which got 14% of the vote. You could vote for a Griffin, which got 22% of the vote. You could vote for a Chimera, which got 52% of the votes. Or you could vote for Stop Playing Dragon's Dogma 2, Kim. So, I'll draw a Chimera, which is good because I haven't drawn too many Chimeras on these on the monster drawing thingamabob. And as you see, I've been drawing a lot. These are all ink marks from drawing the Inferno Festival. And I'm so tired after the Inferno Festival. It was insanely exhausting, but also very fun. And I think I will just start today, and then I will try to answer a few questions, perhaps, and try to get through this one drawing. Bye. Okay. What colors do you have available today? I think I will be doing black and white today. I think. Or a color chimera. We could do a color chimera. What say you, chat? My microphone almost fell over. Heck, finally caught one of these. How are you? You don't even know what a chimera is. Okay, so a chimera, the way the word is used today is mostly to describe either a phantasm or a fantasy or an imaginary creature, or specifically a creature made out of the parts of other creatures. But we will be doing the mythological chimera from Greek mythology. Do anyone know the story of the chimera? It's not one of the most well-known. Anyhow, since it's been a while since I've done these. Ooh, that's perfect. Couldn't be better. When this art is done, it will be scanned and put up for free use. So you can download it and you can hopefully use it for, whatever you like, really. As long as you credit me, as long as you name me as author. Or as as artist. My mind. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? What do you think about Jesus Christ? One of the top 10 figures in Christian mythology. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I was advertising for myself. So if you like these streams and if you like my art, please do support. And this month, if you go to my store, we're celebrating that I've been on Patreon for 10 years. And we're celebrating by giving everyone a discount on my store if you do the discount code, which I don't remember what is because I try to have as little to do with the store as possible because I like drawing. I don't like the selling part. Let us see. Where is the mail from me? Yes. Okay, that was a hard thing to that wasn't the easiest discount code. I'll write it in the chat. This is the discount code on denungeherrholm.com if you want to support. Or you can support by joining the Patreon or by becoming a channel member and all of that jazz. Or by sending the super chats, of course. Of course. A horse, of course. What is a chimera? Yes. So shall we tell the myth of the chimera? It concerns the hero Bellerophon, not the catchiest names. And Bellerophon somehow gets a blood guilt that he accidentally or otherwise kills someone. I'm not quite sure if all the tales agree who he killed. Perhaps his brother, perhaps someone else. And he is exiled, and he comes to King Proteus, something like that, palace, and the king takes a liking to him. Wait, are you left-handed as well? Yes. The king takes a liking to him. The queen takes even more of a liking to him because, if there's a woman in a Greek myth, she has to be evil and lusty because that's what women are in Greek myths. So she tries to make her advances on Bellerophon, but he rejects her, and then she accuses him of rape. The king gets really mad, but he can't can't kill a royal visitor. So instead, he sends him with a message to his brother or something like that. I'm not ambidextrous. That is a word, but it's not a word for what I am. I can draw a little bit with my right hand as well, but that has been through hard training. Okay, so Bellerophon is sent with a message to Lycia, to the kingdom of Lycia, which is sort of out of bounds for the Greeks, a foreign place for the Greeks. And unbeknownst to him, the message says, kill the messenger, and says what he is accused of. So the king in Lycia takes a liking to Bellerophon before opening the letter, and also is a little bit pissed off that his brother-in-law couldn't do the deed himself. But he is smart, so instead of outright murdering Bellerophon, who is in love with his daughter suddenly, he sends him on an impossible quest. And that quest includes the killing of the Chimera. And the Chimera is a vicious she-monster in the mountains of Lycia somewhere. I don't know where Lycia was supposed to be. So somewhere in those mountains is this creature, which is a fire-breathing, three-headed creature with the front head of a lion, and on its back is the head of a goat, which breathes fire, so that's the most dangerous head, and on the tail is the head of a snake. It's crazy how you can do art without a sketch like that. It is a lot of practice, and I'm always sort of sketching in my mind's eye as I'm doing it. So as I'm drawing this thing, my mind is already penciling this thing. Okay? So that's basically the process. So I wouldn't be able to do this kind of sketching, it was kind of drawing, without a ton of years background in comic book penciling specifically. If I had only worked with inks all my life, my art style would have been very, very different. Lycia or Lycia. Somewhere in Greece or Turkey, so not that far away from, I mean, I would love to see you draw what you feel is in your heart. That's what I'm doing, babe. I mean, I don't know why I said babe at the end of that sentence, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. If I'm drawing a chimera, or if I'm drawing a self-portrait, or if I'm drawing a concert like at the Inferno Festival, ideally I try to make it resonate emotionally with myself at that moment. And so that is drawing what's in my heart. I would love to see you draw what you feel is in your heart. Blood? Yes, blood. Hey, babe. Hey. Hello. Okay, so, yeah, this is going well so far. Looking more and more chimera-like. So it doesn't really matter if I draw something mythological or silly or personal. I always try to make it ring true to me somehow, because that's the only way I'll be satisfied with it. And if it rings true to me, that's because it has a little bit of what's in my heart, I think. Hey, Tuna Fish, he needs a name. Lord Captain Sander Kitty Snoggins. It's a common name in Asian. Yeah. Yeah, no. Close, but no cigar. But not close. Okay, so there was a question earlier about art block, and I've talked so much about this. I need to make an updated video about art block. But one of the things you can do with art block is make ink monsters. Just don't expect them to be good. Expect them to be something that you draw, and that forces you to be creative, but not necessarily good. Good. That's what art block is. It's not that you can't draw, it's that you can't draw good. So, yeah. And we all get it from time to time, and the most important thing is to keep drawing through it. And there are a couple of types of things you can keep on drawing during an art block. One is the purely observational stuff. So what you see in front of you, draw that as exactly as you can, and that's a good practice. The other thing you can draw when you're in an art block is something creative that isn't demanding any sort of perfection. So like an ink monster or a doodle monster or any type of doodling or funny drawing, things that are pointless. And where the results don't really matter all that much. That you can draw, or you can practice like from a book. So these three types of drawings I suggest doing throughout an art block, because when the art block is over, you will feel like you want to draw again. And if your hand isn't warmed up, if you have quit drawing for weeks or months, your hand isn't going to be up to the task, and it might take days or even weeks to get your hand warm again. And then you will think you still are in art block, even though you're not. Inspiration has returned, you're just not ready for it. So the cure against art block is to keep on drawing, so that when inspiration gets back, you are ready to seize it. This isn't pointless. I mean, this is... I wouldn't do this exact type of ink monster when I'm in an art block, because this is high pressure. I need to perform for you guys, and if I don't perform, I will feel bad, and that's a high pressure thing. And I, after having done ink monsters for years, I can do this high pressure thing even when I have, so to speak, art block. That's because I have a whole lot of experience drawing no matter what mood I am in. And yeah, I won't like my art as much when I'm in my uninspired phases, but I can still make it. And people will think it's cool, even though I don't think it's cool. Oh yeah, we were telling the story of the Chimera, and I totally forgot. Where were we? Yes, King Proteus had figured out that he had to kill Bellerophon, but he didn't want to do it, so he sent him on an impossible quest to the Lycaean mountains to kill the Chimera. And the Chimera is a she-monster that has the head of a lion, a goat, and a snake. And the goat's head is the most dangerous one because it spews fire. It's a fire-breathing goat. And yeah, my mind isn't quite here today. Oh, but my drawing arm is behaving well. It's just my mind. Jesus. Like this, like those, like tickety-tock. Always love catching you live. Thank you. How do you... there's a question in Norwegian. How do you figure out where the shadows are? I mean, in this one, there is a light source here. And that started with this whole field here. And... I'm winging it most of the time, but I'm winging it based on a lot of trial and error, on a lot of mistakes, and on years and years of practice. So my winging it is probably a bit more accurate than most people's. Winging it. I'm not drawing a manticore, I'm drawing a chimera. The manticore is from Persian mythology and is also cool, and I also need to draw more of it. So as I said earlier, I'm sketching in my mind's eye. I'm sketching a few steps ahead of where I am at any point. So I don't see the whole... I don't really see the whole figure until you guys see it. But usually, I mean, it does happen. But I see bit for bit of the figures. So right now, as I've been talking, I've been imagining how the body goes behind here and how that will mean the hind legs are springing to life. And I'm imagining these lines instead of drawing them down on the paper with pencil and then erasing them, I'm imagining them. Anyhow, Bellerophon can't kill the Chimera because it's too quick and too mighty. But he gets help from the goddess Athena, who tells him how to capture the flying horse Pegasus. And Pegasus, if you don't know, is the spawn of Medusa. Tusen takk. Du inspirerer meg til å fortsette å tegne. Gjør det, fortsett å tegne, ha det gøy, og bli bedre sakte. Men viktigst av alt, ha det gøy. Okay? That's having fun with drawing is more important than when you're getting good. If you have fun for a long enough time, you will get good. And also you can, if you, like me, I think it's terribly fun to bore the shit out of myself with drawing. So I've been, practicing tons of things for a long time. Do you use different brushes? Yeah, I have a bunch of different brushes here, and as you can all see, what they all have in common is that they are all ruined. I take very poor care of my brushes, which is why I always buy cheap brushes these days, so student grade watercolor brushes basically, and not the expensive fancy brushes. And I buy a lot of synthetic hair brushes because then I don't feel guilty when I ruin them, and I always end up ruining them. But if I pay for the really expensive brushes, then it feels so bad when I end up ruining them. I take terrible care of my brushes, but I'm an artist. Most artists do as well. Har det gøy med å tegne? Ja, det er veldig gøy å tegne. Men hvis man vil bli veldig god, så er det også viktig å på en måte ha det så gøy med å tegne at man også kommer seg gjennom de utallige timene som er gørrkjedelig og synes det er gøy på en eller annen måte. Men for de fleste så holder det å ha det gøy. Okay, I also love the mythology and ink monsters. Your art is so cool. Thank you. I would love to see a demonic style Grim Reaper in black, white and red. That might happen someday. Today I will not be doing multiple pieces because I am barely alive after Inferno. Does anyone actually take good care of their brushes? Yeah, I know a few artists who do. But those are the minority, definitely. Okay. More question. What mighty beast are you painting currently? The Chimera. We just gotten to the part where... Whoa, we have a visitor. What visitor do we have? You have to be... Oh, you are in the camera.
I am in the camera.
It's the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Hello, Invisible Man. what do you want, Mr. Invisible Man?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, yes. We will watch Attack on Titan when I'm done with this drawing.
Okay.
Okay? And it won't take that long.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I need to finish this drawing so we can watch Attack on Titan. You have to have your priorities straight, and of course, Attack on Titan is more important than work. Det er kjedelig når jeg ikke har motivasjon til å tegne, men jeg kommer igjennom det. Ja, hvis du vil bli profesjonell tegner, og det trenger ikke alle å bli, men hvis du vil leve av tegningen, da kommer du til å ha mange sånne ganger hvor du ikke har motivasjon, men må tegne likevel. Og da er det veldig viktig å komme seg igjennom det. Men hvis du bare har lyst til å tegne på egen hånd, så kan du faktisk holde deg til å tegne når det er gøy, men jeg vil anbefale å når du ikke har motivasjon, tegne bittelitt ting du ikke trenger motivasjon til likevel, hver eneste dag, sånn at du holder tegnehånden varm. Det er viktig. Okay. Favorite mythological monster? I mean, right now it's the Chimera. No, it's not. I don't know. Troll, I think. Troll or maybe dragon. I think so, yeah. Okay, so we'll do some... Ooh, I haven't drawn the snake face finished yet. I recall there's a mythical beast that could have been an old way of interpreting a giraffe. I mean, a lot of mythological beasts are definitely based on real world animals that are misinterpreted. But I also think that you can't... I think there's a tendency to try to explain everything away as misinterpreting nature, and I think that sort of takes away from the power of human imagination, that we could also not just misinterpret things, but make shit up and have it be powerful and make sense and have a function for the society that makes it up, and then change its function over the centuries and millennia. I mean, that's what religion is. It's the stories of Jesus weren't the same 50 years after his death as they were 100, as they were 1,000, as they are now. It's all very different. But the stories, which are in large parts made up, whether or not there was a real Jesus figure, which there likely was, the stories are made up, and the stories change form and function based on what is needed. Is that a bruise? No, that is just ink from drawing at the Inferno Festival last week, and it goes away in a few days more. So roughly for a week, it looks like I've been beaten up. I think this is probably the best chimera I've ever drawn. I think this is awesome. I love your work, everything you do. I wish I could afford one of your works. I would hands down support you and your works of art. You can support me without any money. You can go to my website and then go to my free art gallery, and you can download my art, and you can print it, or you can keep it as a screensaver on your phone, or you can even sell it, and all of that is supporting me. So if you want to support me and don't have any money, support me by using my art. And if you want to support me and have money, go and become a YouTube channel member, or become a Patreon, or buy originals and prints at denungeherrholm.com, and that will make me happy, because truth be told, we're in quite a shitty economic situation these days, so all the support is very needed. It will get better, but right now it's tough. Oh, I think I've drawn a chimera. Is it possible you could draw Medusa? I've drawn Medusa a couple of times and made a couple of videos on her. I will probably do it again. Could you draw a Warframe? I don't play Warframe, and I'm not that into multiplayer games. And also, I can't draw copyrighted characters because I release all my art for free use. So once this is scanned, you can use it however you want, including selling it, as long as you put my name on it. And if you think that's worth supporting, give a super chat, or send, or become a channel member, or become a patron, or buy an original. I'm so dead tired after the Inferno festival. It is such a kick in the head, and it was so fun. But on Saturday, I will be back with another live with my friend Scott Christian Sava. And then on Sunday, I will do a learning art live as well. So thank you. What's the last single player game you played and liked? I started Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm loving it. I love the first one. I see a lot of people complaining about the microtransactions, but I haven't even figured out how you find the microtransactions. Probably there's a store page or something, but I haven't found it. So I don't care about microtransactions, so that I can't find, because, and it's a shitty practice, but it's a good game. Okay. Other than that, I'm almost done with Blasphemous. Blasphemous 2, I mean. And yeah, what did I play before that? What's happening in the chat? Beck has a favorite man. Yeah. Okay. I need to just end this live because it's fun, but my mind simply isn't working, and I'm very proud that I probably drew my best chimera ever. There's something about this I like. Is there a story for Dragon's Dogma 2? I mean, just as much as the first one. I love the Witcher games, absolutely. Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. And before a fist fight starts in the chat, I will go, and then I will see you on Saturday together with Scott Christian Sava. Bye bye, everyone.